So the first thing is we have to have the company culture. So we have the company culture and we have the company values. If people don't understand the company culture and their values, we already have lost it, because you have to understand as a team what your values are.
Yes.
And recently I was working with an organization who had 4 different teams, and one of the teams was really not working together. They weren't working well together. And when I did an analysis of why this was, it was because of their values. Their core values were not aligned. And if they couldn't align their core values, they couldn't work as a team. So once they all understood each other and understood, then they've now started to work in line together. So company culture and company values are extremely important. And so are your personal values. So within your team, if you don't want your, if you do not want the same thing as your team members,
Yes.
this can cause, you know, this can cause a lot of problems. So that was the one thing that I would say is the most important, for right from the number one.
All right.
Know your company culture and values.
Right. So what about other factors? Like,
okay, well, once you understand the company culture and values, then you have to consider your team and the empowerment of your team. We all know for many years, Myanmar was in a hierarchy situation. So within organizations, it was very much so a hierarchy situation.
yes.
Which meant that many people who were coming in lower positions actually knew a lot more than the people in the higher position, because they had been studying or they'd been moving into different companies, and their general knowledge had grown. So this again is also to do with the empowerment. And many of the large companies, everybody doesn't know everything. You know, we all don't know everything. So you surround your people who know what you don't know. And we don't know what we don't know. So you should just surround your people with positive impact people who can build confidence and empowerment. And this is one of the things that I would say. We all don't know everything.
Yes. Right. So you mean like in team development, like the first thing is like know your own company culture and values, and then we have to give empowerment to our employees, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Then you know, in a team building or team development, like team member and leader, they are involved. So, well, how that important, like team leader and member involvement in team development process? How that?
Well, yeah, I think if you don't have the team leaders within the team development, you can't have your team.
Yes.
Everybody has to be interconnected.
Right.
You know, we learn through doing, and we learn through other people. And we should always be open to listen. You know, we should always, if I say something wrong, or if I propose something, I expect that my team, if they disagree, I expect them that they say, okay, I disagree, but they have to give me a solution. You know, they can't just say, oh, I disagree with that. Why? I don't know why, I just disagree. Well, then that's not an, you know, that's not a disagreement. That's just a, you know, a no, I don't like it. If people disagree with something or they come up with an idea, they should progress it and say, okay, I disagree because blah, 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 blah. Maybe we could do, so you then give a solution. So always make sure that if you want to question something, which I really say, question it. If you don't in your heart believe it, but give a solution. You know, you can be told, okay, no, we don't believe that solution is right because, but don't just harbor it. Don't just keep it yourself. Always think forward.
So like you mean like when we disagree something, we have to give the reason why we don't agree. Yes. Okay.
That's right.